so you guys are married. And what's actually ironic, and you and I talked about this when we first got on the phone, is that when I first moved to Calabasas, the house that I rented was actually
my house,
the old house that you and Kim lived in. Very nice house, by the way. Very dope house.
I mean, we'll get into that. We moved out of that house and moved into Hidden Hills to help the family out at the time. And I won't get into details with that. But like I said, and this is to Chris and Kim, I've been really cool. So I think everybody should be cool. You know what I mean? I think that we went on family trips. We did things. So you can't just act like, I think that I think that I'm a part of their journey. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's fair to say that I helped out, I did things, and I don't have to claim to what those things were, but I don't come out and say anything. I wish her the best. I wish her happiness more than anything. So I think that it's important that we all, just stay responsible. I think it's unfortunate that blogs try to use her, or if they try to find something on me, Kim Kardashian's husband. I think that's horrible for her. You know what I mean? I think it's horrible for me, the reason why I'm doing this interview is because at some point you have to get in control of your narrative and do that. And it's going to cost me a lot of money, because you and I talked about this morning. When you Google me, you thought I was a football player. I wasn't. You think I'm 52. You think that this kid is mine, and it ain't. And these are things that I'll say to the whole world. Google isn't factual. So I have to actually probably spend $100,000 to fix so that I'm not just Kim Kardashian's ex-husband, but I'm the guy who won Grammys, Golden Globe nominated, done things that made it to the Oscars even. So I think that it's important that, you got to get control of your narrative. And I really kind of listen to Kanye with that. You got to control your narrative, and talk, you got to kind of put out there what you want out there. So I'll be doing these interviews. Vlad is my first guy. People have not been able to talk to me. So I'm going to start talking, and I'm not going to say anything bad. I don't have anything bad to say about anybody in the Kardashian family or anything like that. I think that they have a lot of success, and I love that. That's awesome. But I've also had success, and it's not all just wrapped around being married or priorly being married to Kim Kardashian.
I don't think any of your success came from being married to Kim Kardashian.
I'm just saying, but that's when you Google me, you see that. When you Google her, you don't. So I have to get in control of all of that. That's what we talked about this morning. Yeah. So that's kind of why I'm speaking. I'm not speaking to, I'm not trying to hurt anybody ever. So. Yeah.
Well, that same year you produced Most Girls for Pink on her debut album. Babyface co-produced that. And then you wrote I Like Them Girls for Tyrese.
Jay Valentine,
Yep, that was an Underdogs production. 2002, you worked on Justin Timberlake's Justified.
Let's talk about that. When we did I Like Them Girls, Chloe and Kim used to call Jay Valentine 1999, because we did this stuff in like 99. That was kind of his nickname, And so this whole relationship is way deeper than what everybody thinks. There's a lot of people on my side that are involved, and you and I will get into that later. You know what I mean? On a different interview. But I think, it's, like I said to you earlier, it's irresponsible to make a marriage that you married somebody, regardless if you elope with them or not, to make it around. I didn't know what ecstasy was. That's her. I don't know. She can claim all that. I'm not claiming that. So I think it's irresponsible for her to kind of mention that in a joking way, because the media, when you're one of the biggest stars in the world, they pick that up and they attach that to the black man. Oh, the black man got her to do that. I didn't know what that was. That's a young white kid drug back in 99. Black people didn't know what that was. So let's be clear. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right. And it's not like she was high on ecstasy for the 3 years you guys were married every day. That's just ridiculous.
No.
You'd be dead.
No.
If you actually try to do that.
No, I didn't smoke weed. I didn't drink or anything when I met Kim. So that wasn't, I still don't smoke weed. I still don't drink. So that's unfortunate to just throw that out there. Everybody might do things that they may do. That's their business. I'm not going to throw out the things that I know that people may do or may not do, but to leave that kind of blanket statement, I think I think I was probably pretty upset when I saw that. But again, I'm still very happy for them. I don't want to say anything hurtful about them.